followed by Bobby Nahum.
Marc Weeks, Kimmel Gardens. I just want to start briefly by saying that anybody under the age of 18 shouldn't be compelled to give their address, name and address, when they speak here. I've received anonymous letters since I started doing this. A name and an address is a very powerful thing, and I want you all to review that. I think it's something that I noticed back there. These young ladies are doing an excellent job of coming out here and speaking. I'm glad to see that our athletes are finding their own young voice. I will say that there is an athletic director, a countywide athletic director. His name is Scott Hansen, and he should be receiving some of the heat for this. It's not all on the board, and he gets paid handsomely to address situations like this. Moving on. The petition to reopen Leon County Track and Fields is at 1,078 and can be found by Googling Reopen Leon County Track and Fields. I recently read Mr. Jones's opinion piece in the Democrat, encouraging community support on the book topic. While I don't mean to focus solely on Mr. Jones, he seems to be the first on the board to emphasize community involvement that I noticed. Yet it's hard to overlook the contradictory of seeking community support while restricting public access to the track and fields outside of school hours. While community support is called for, all should remember that some board members want community engagement only when it's convenient. It's the height of hypocrisy to strip away a community asset and then ask for community support. The closure of the track and field sends a strong message to this about the board's true stance on the community. Comedically, it is worth noting that some schools are seeking community assistance for grass mowing. This seems ironic given the substantial investment of $10 million worth of AstroTurf, which replaced the community asset. This situation feels complete and totally out of touch with the community. You could not write this scenario in a comedy. To put it in perspective, you could have doubled the amount of grass maintenance at Godby and fed that grass for 58 years with the money spent on turf. In my view, leadership comes into question of these principles when $10 million of expenditures on turf cannot cover basic grass maintenance and necessitates community volunteers. If these so-called principals want to be called so-called leaders, how can they struggle with grass? If they struggle with grass, can they truly manage our children? Thank you for your time.
Thank you for your